evening everybody. It's quite windy, so I'm hoping that you can hear me. I'm on the hills tonight, which means we start off with a 3k easy jog, do 6 reps up and down the hill, sprint up, jog or walk down 6 times, then we end with a 3k easy. I've also got a bit of information to share with you at the end of this video, which I think is quite exciting. Gives me a bit of a dilemma, but I'll figure it out. You'll see at the end. So I'm just about to enter my first hill. If you're new to this channel or didn't see my video last week, the hill that I'm using is the best one I've got available to me in my local area. It offers me around about 50 seconds of running time whilst I climb at the pace that I've chosen. Obviously if I slow down, it's slightly longer. In an ideal world, I'd like to get a 60-second run out of it at the pace, but it is what it is. You do the best of what you've got. So just about to get to the foot of the hill, and I'll do my 6 hill repeats. I will catch up with you after every couple to let you know how it's going. But what I can say is I absolutely loved it last week. Got so much out of it. That's some of the hill, and yeah, that's 4 reps. And so what I noticed after the first one was I wasn't all that efficient. Felt a bit sluggish, felt a bit out of sorts, and in fact I had to walk down, catch a breath. It felt really all over the place. But rep number 2 and onwards, really started to focus in on that form, get my body into the right position, focus on my cadence, and actually I found that reps 2, 3 and 4 felt really powerful, really strong. And yeah, I'm walking back now just to record this because a bit out of breath, but 4 and 5 are about to come. Gonna hit those hard, and then just like last week, hit the top of the hill after rep 6, finish off with a nice easy, and I'll share with you the dilemma that I'm having. Okay, so here it is. As you know, I'm thoroughly enjoying this training block, and I think certainly in my first one I was clearly a bit nervous and anxious, and could I do it, could I not, and I was carrying that on me. This time round I'm just focusing on developing key skills, becoming stronger, faster, more aware, and I'm just loving these new workouts. They are a challenge, they're not easy for me, but I'm putting my all into it and I'm doing my very best. As you may also know, what I'm looking to do is have fun. Most importantly, it's having fun on this journey, and that's, I guess, some of the reason, or one of the main reasons why the marathon that I've chosen is perhaps not the most conventional one to do, but it does offer me a challenge, offer me something a little bit different, something new. It's going to be off-road, it's going to be yeah, full of new elements that I haven't experienced before. Whether that means I'm up against it for a PB, who knows. But anyway, I met up with my uncle yesterday, and he was one of the group who I did my marathon long run training with, and he actually got himself a PB, and he went under 4:30, which he's been trying to do for the last perhaps 4 years. So I was really proud of him. He did a great job, and I think now he knows that he's got, if you like, a running partner, because before obviously I wasn't running. He's looking to do some fun races. So what he identified is that there's a local village race. It's a fun run, it's called a fun run, but as we know, fun runs the moment you announce there's any kind of racing involved, everyone turns up in the gear and you've got people that are too competitive, right? Anyway, it's a 5k or a 10k. He'd love to do a 10k. Furthermore, what he'd like to do is get himself a PB. To get a PB, he's got to run under, I think it's 55 minutes for a 10k. He's aware that I can run at that pace, and he'd like me to kind of pace him for it. Brilliant. I mean, I think I would get just a huge amount out of that. Certainly a very fulfilling thing to do. Not only, whilst getting a PB is quite a cool feeling, I think helping somebody else to achieve it would be even better. So I said to him, yeah, cool, I'm up for that. Sounds like a good laugh. But when is this race? This race is the Sunday after my Saturday 16 miler 25k race that I've got in 2 weeks time. So therein lies a dilemma. I'd already, as you know, decided that I wasn't going to focus on the timing for that 25k because I recognise that the terrain is more likely to cause me an injury than it is to provide me with a decent time. And actually I don't need to necessarily break any 16-mile time splits or anything like that, so it is what it is. But of course that now means that obviously depending on how I run that race the day before depends on what I can do on the 10k. It's difficult, you know, I want to have fun, I want to enjoy myself. I've entered obviously 25k race not knowing this 10k race was an option. The idea of the 10k race really excites me. The idea of pacing really excites me as well. I'd like to just give it a go, see if I can do it. But yeah, therein lies a dilemma. It's just a balancing act really, about not spreading myself too thin, not putting myself in a position where I'm going to put my body under a pressure it doesn't need. The 10k in itself is not a huge distance, that's not a difficult thing to do, and if it was running at 60 minutes, sure, that's just quite a relaxed run, you know. I've done runs over 2 days, over a weekend in my marathon training, but the 10ks that I was doing on the Sunday after my long run on the Saturday, they were just there to loosen up the legs. They weren't there to be run at a specific fast pace, so I was never too worried about it. At the end of the day, I just want to have fun. I want to have a really good time. I want to enjoy this journey as much as I can, and that's why I want to be signing up for random little races, 5ks, 10ks, you know, some halves. Just want to enjoy and love what I'm doing. But it was only, yeah, this morning I was sitting in the car on the way to work and I thought, we've got a dilemma there. It was actually my fault. I didn't recognise the date when I was offered it. I said, oh yeah, I'm free that day, I'm free on Sunday. Sounds like fun. So yeah, there is my little tiny dilemma of what to do. Anyway, that hill workout, loved it. Had a really, really good time. Felt stronger than last week. Not last week, the week before, wasn't it now? Gosh, time flies. Yeah, just had a really good time, and I think those workouts in particular I'm going to feel the benefit of if they come up, when they come up in the future. So thank you for stopping by, watching this video. Apologies, it was a little long, a little lengthy, and yeah, I'll catch up with you soon as I enter my 3rd week of marathon training.